And of course, we got Mohindra and the crew up next for Youth Flex. Make sure you guys keep it locked right here.
DJ Len, Cayman's finest, bringing the heat to the streets and melting your radio.
Community radio with a different appeal. The voice of the people. Security through adversity. Stuck on you. Radio for all time.
You're listening to Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman.
Radio Cayman's newsroom. These are the biggest stories right now.
With your latest headlines, I'm April Cummings. The Customs Tariff Amendment Order 2019 comes into effect, which includes new concessions, encouraging drivers to be a little greener. Planning Minister the Honorable Joey Hew tells Radio Cayman and CIG-TV it is a key element of his administration's move to support more renewable energies. In regional news, rescue crews in the Bahamas fanned out across a blasted landscape of smashed and flooded homes today, trying to reach drenched and stunned victims of Hurricane Dorian and to take full measure of the disaster. The official death toll at last check stood at 7, but there are concerns it will rise in the days to come. A day after the most powerful hurricane on record ever to hit the country finished mauling the islands of Abaco and Grand Bahama, emergency workers had yet to reach some of the stricken areas. In international news, migrant children who were separated from their parents at the U.S.-Mexico border last year suffered post-traumatic stress and other serious mental health problems. That's according to a U.S. government watchdog report issued today. The chaotic reunification process reportedly only added to their ordeal. The Associated Press obtained a copy of the report in advance of the official release, which said that the children who already had been distressed in their home countries or by their journey showed more fear, feelings of abandonment, and post-traumatic stress symptoms than children who had not been separated from their families. Those are your headlines from Radio Cayman's newsroom. I'm April Cummings.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
What's happening in your community? News and information, music and more. You can find us. www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Radio Cayman is your choice, your voice for today's biggest news. Radio Cayman.
We'll be counting stars.
Well, I guess Tarek not hosting this week.
What makes you say that? You to see he got Student of the Year and all these things?
Can I get a wow? Wow!
This week on Youth Flex, we'll be having 2019 Student of the Year from Clifton Under High School and John Gray.
I kind of get hungry.
Well, don't worry. The National Youth Culinary Program is starting back the second week of September.
The word of the week is gratuitous. Gratuitous. It's an adjective that means without cause or unnecessary, lacking good reason, unwarranted. Gratuitous can also be used to indicate that something is not only unnecessary, but also inappropriate.
You can join us this Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Radio Cayman, 89.9 FM, or check us out on YouTube Live. And for Youth Flex, a program for all people, by people. Youth Flex, more in talk.
Here, we don't care about age, we don't care about status. We care about creativity, about bravery, for pushing boundaries. We don't sell 1 billion jerseys every year, but we do believe in our own DNA. We play with the stars of tomorrow, for the ones we miss every day, creating history with the future. We are back.
Why is it so dead in here?
Jamo never made it today, nah.
So what are we gonna do?
Wait a second, I know what to do.
If Jide wasn't here, I don't know what we would do.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, I hope you them bad tune.
Welcome to our season of gratitude.
I extend a warm gratitude to all the listeners that have been tuning in with us all these years. Jamo ready to retire, man. We got this down pat.
Gratitude. We just want to give gratitude. Yeah.
Here's our host,
Tarek Francis.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Youth Flex Radio Show, the show for all people by young people.
I am your host for today, Mohindra, here with the Season of Gratitude. Today we have the great pleasure to chat with our guests from Clifton Hunter High School, the 2019 Student of the Year, along with Kaz Conley Basdale, 2019 Rubis Top Student.
Youth Flex is partnered with Clifton Hunter High School, John Gray High School, and the Public Library to bring you the word of the week, which is gratuitous. Gratuitous. It's an adjective that means without cause or unnecessary, lacking good reason, unwarranted. Gratuitous can also be used to indicate that something is not only unnecessary, but also inappropriate.
So you can always join the conversation by calling us 1-800-534-8255. That's 1-800-534-8255. Toll courtesy of Phil. You can also watch us. We're on YouTube Live now. But before we start, we can have our first music break. Marco?
Here is Starboy by Weeknd featuring Daft Punk.
Welcome back, our listeners. Welcome back, our listeners. We have our first guest. Can you introduce yourself?
Well, hello everyone. I'm Tarek Francis. I mean, everyone's supposed to know me. I'm
Of
the
course.
host for the show, but Mohenja said it today. Well, thank you guys for having me today. And yeah, I'm Tarek.
So, Mr. Tarek, can you tell us what are you on for today? Like, give a full introduction.
What am I on today?
Why are you on? Because I'm pretty sure no one on the radio knows that he is the student of the year for Clifton Hunter High School.
Well, you just said it. I'm the 2019 student of the year of the Clifton Hunter High School.
I hope you're trying to give you a good big up, and you over like crushing it down. Man, Tarek. So can you tell some of the subjects that you passed?
I have 11 subjects. I have mathematics, English, both English A and English literature, integrated science, EDPM, office administration, Caribbean history, social studies, food and nutrition. How much that? 8?
9.
You sure you got 11?
Yeah, no. So that's help me count. That's maths, English, EDPM, social studies, integrated science, Caribbean history, food and nutrition, office administration, human and social bio. That's 9.
That's 10.
You sure you passed maths? I'm joking.
And the next one, I can't remember the next one. But
I have a question. 'Cause I saw your face tonight because I was sitting a little bit further back from Tarek, and I saw his face. How you felt when you heard them name all their achievements? How did you feel?
Well, I mean, I was kind of shocked, especially for Student of the Year, when they said, first of all, I thought it was somebody else, but until I heard they said that this individual represented the Cayman Islands at the Bali Asia International Mod United Nations. I was like, oh, yes, that's me.
Could you explain that to the guests?
The Bali Asia International?
Yeah.
It's actually an international conference where, based on my performance at the Global Young Leaders Conference held in Washington, D.C. and New York, I was actually awarded a certificate of distinction for outstanding leadership and achievement. And based on my performance there, I was selected to represent the Cayman Islands at the Bali Asia International Mod United Nations held in Indonesia.
Whoa.
Yes, and that was actually the higher performance of the Global Young Leaders Conference.
So how did you manage to pass all 11 subjects?
Well, I mean, it was all hard work and dedication. I mean, I couldn't have done it without my peers, my teachers, and my family. So I would like to thank them. And also, during my time during CSEC, I was actually at the farmer's market with Mr. Jamo. Big up, Mr. Jamo.
Yes.
He was out there. And Mohendra
I
and
was about
Josh.
to say.
Yes. They were all there helping me to raise funds to attend the conference in New York and Washington, D.C. We actually raised $5,500.
Yes, you're welcome,
So
Tarek.
I would like to thank you guys for that as well. So during that, I had to wake up in the mornings after 3 to cook my ackee and saltfish, and then omelets, and then find time to study, because during that time it was time for CSEC as well. So I had that task. Plus I had my extracurricular activities as well. So
my question to you is, who inspired you and pushed you?
Well, my teachers, my dad, my mom, I guess everyone. I'm actually self-motivated as well.
That's good. That's good.
So how did you manage to accomplish all your passes, plus going to the farmer's market, plus your extracurricular activities and everything?
I mean, having a positive mindset, I would guess, because I believe that I put my mind to anything that I want, and from once you have a positive mindset, then you can reach anything that you put your mind to. So that's self-motivated and success-driven.
So wait, you have all these subjects, Tarek. What do you want to become?
Well, that's a good question. Well, I'm actually doing my associates in hospitality management, tourism and applied science, and I plan to further that and go to the Johnson Wales University or the Lecardin Blue, that's what it's called, the one in London.
Yes.
I applied to both of them, so I'm waiting on which one to respond first. And I also want to become a detective like my dad.
Oh, so you have a very open field.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I'm not, and I also, when I was smaller, I also wanted to do law. So I have those 3 fields.
Wow.
So I'm not sure as yet, but the chef kind of have, a little margin over all of them.
So what are some of your accomplishments that allowed you to get this award?
Well, I have a lot. If I can remember some off the top of my head.
Hold on, guys. You're going to need to take a good second and just listen to all these accomplishments. That they're really good. They're outstanding. Go ahead now.
So, for the start, at Clifton Hunter, I received several awards for, like, top boy and latest leader, vice captain. I was class representative. I was executive member of the student council body. I was I said class captain already, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I was a head boy. I was a
Yes.
prefect.
Peer mentor in your
Peer
life.
mentor. Yeah. You can't help me. We went to the same school, so you know.
Tarek, that was one of the things that they said that you got. I didn't even remember half
I
of them.
entered several competitions. It all started off with the cook-off in 2016, I believe, when I just came to Cayman. And bear in mind that I recently migrated here to Cayman in 2016. I never had no idea of the Cayman Islands and what it was about.
Yeah.
I thought I actually was coming here for the holidays, but I got tricked by my dad. So he even asked me, it was even to the point where he asked me, Tarek, what size khaki uniform you wear? And I was like size 16. So I was like to myself, why would he ask me that when I'm going back to Jamaica in
You got tricked.
August?
You got tricked.
But little did I know that he went to Clifton Hunter to buy my uniform without me knowing. So when I saw that August was almost coming to an end, I was like, Dad, so when am I going back? He was like, well, you're staying here with me?
Oh,
I was like, what? And my mom didn't want to tell me because, I grew with her for like 14 years of my life. So it would be hard for me to leave
say
her.
goodbye.
Yeah, and my family too. I have 5 siblings, 1 brother and 4 sisters. And we all grew together.
Yeah.
So it was kind of hard for that. But I mean, it was for the good because I came here and I excelled a lot.
Exactly.
And I'm really grateful for that.
Exactly. We're grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Do you think you have inspired other students?
Well, most definitely. I brought a lot of students along with me towards success. I won't call it a name, but a lot of students at Clifton Hunter, I inspired them. I brought them into track. I brought them into cooking. I motivated. I helped them with their work. And, yeah.
I can surely say you inspired me.
Oh, thank you very much.
And you helped me with cooking. I can't even lie with the theory. I needed help in maths too.
Yeah, definitely.
You helped me. All right. So, Tarek, since we're in your season of gratitude, you're on the other side of the table, I want to ask you, what is gratitude to you?
What am I grateful for?
Yeah, what are you grateful for?
So, first of all, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for my family, my friends, everyone who have inspired me. Also, I'd like to shout out all teachers at the Clifton Hunter High School. Without them, I couldn't be the person who I am today. And also, Mr. Jamo, he has played a big role in my life. He has helped me a lot. He motivated me. Yes, and I'm really thankful for them.
All right. So, guys, we just finished with Tarek, and we have the amazing Kaz. Give yourself a little introduction for the listeners.
So, my name is Kaz. Kaz, and, well, I am one of the Rubis top students, and I won $1,000. And with that $1,000, I was planning to do a community garden where the people in my community can come out and I can plant some plants for them so that they can harvest their own crops and you can live fresh.
That's amazing. So, Kaz, how old are you?
I am 11.
And what school do you go to?
I attend Montessori by the Sea.
Whoa. Yes.
Where's that school?
It's on Old Prospect Road.
Okay.
So why did you want to create a community garden?
I want to create a community garden because my grandmother is a backyard farmer, who just grows a lot of things for herself. And it kind of inspired me to grow my own food. And then I just wanted to help my community. And so, yeah.
It's really good that you want to create a community farm because lots of the farms that we get our produce from, they inject hormones and stuff into the plants, and then we get the food and then we get sick. So it's really good that you're making a community garden to make the whole community see that we can grow our own fruits. We don't have to always buy from Foster's, and stuff like that.
So what are some of the prizes other than the $1,000 that you received?
I also won a backpack. I won football and not much other stuff.
So I wanted to ask you, how did you feel when you heard that you won the finalists?
I felt really good.
How did you get aware of you winning or
Well,
being the finalist?
They send out emails.
Mhm.
So basically, one day my mom got an email. I came home from school and she told me, and I had to, well, yeah.
So how did you get to become a finalist? Like, what did you have to go through?
Well, to become a finalist, you have to submit a 2-minute video about what you would like to do, and what you'd use $1,000 for.
That's really good.
And what station are you representing? Do you know?
No.
Is it Lorna's Rubis?
Yes.
The one in Bodentown?
Yes.
Oh, right. So, Kaz, we're in our season of gratitude. Can you explain what you're grateful for?
I am grateful for my family, my teachers to help me pursue my dream, and other people that helped me.
So do you have any final comments or shout-outs?
Shout out to my grandmother for being great grandmother and helping me.
Well, I know for a fact that Kaz is indeed an excellent student. He loves to cook. We were by the Lighthouse School prepping, and I see that he's self-driven and so I think you can become a member of the culinary program.
He is already a member, and Kaz is also the 2019, is it the second place for the Cupcake Wars? Am I right?
Third place.
Yes.
Third place.
Oh my. See, exactly. Kaz, he's really very much helping the community a lot. So you want to be a chef, Kaz?
Yes, I would also like to cook fresh and...
That's really good. That's
Next young chef in the building.
Exactly. How you mean? All right. So we're going to have our second music break. Kaz? Marco.
Here we have Dark Light by Josh Pearl featuring Young Fusion.
You should have just
in Child Month in May.
Speaking of the National Youth Cook-Off, Jamo, can you share with the listeners the dates for the district cook-off?
We don't have them nailed down quite yet, but we want to start in October in East End, and then we'll move through the districts north side, Bordentown, Georgetown, then West Bay. Georgetown would most likely be on National Heroes Day. That's something that we've established for the last several years. So that will be in January, and then Kim and Brack and West Bay would have to be squeezed in somehow. We'll probably double up in November because of Pirates Week and stuff. We just might be able to squeeze off two youth cook-offs, 2 district cook-offs in November.
Okay, and what's the dish this year?
We actually could be doing chicken this year.
Whoa,
Wow.
that's
So
a big
no
change.
more
That's a big
fish?
change. No more fish.
Well, for the last 5 or 6 years, we've been doing lionfish.
And then we
because
went to snapper.
because of the cull. But the last year or so, it was difficult for them to get ample lionfish for the cook-off. So we switched to snapper last year. So I'm thinking this year we'll do a change up and do poultry, and try to partner with Best Dressed Chicken and do chicken this year. Because we also want to do a competition called Prince and Princess of Wings. It's a spin-off of the King of Wings that Bradley took part in over the summer.
Okay.
So, can you please tell us why you would encourage young people to join the program?
I would encourage young people to join the program because when you have your mindset on what you want to become, sometimes you need to be in a way thrown into the field or introduced or in the working environment to fully make that decision that you're going to commit your life to this. Because some of the students, they say they want to be a chef, but when they go into a kitchen to actually get the heat, they can't take it and they change their minds. And I'd rather know what I want to do now instead of investing my life in my time in culinary school for years and then afterwards say, I don't want this and waste money. I rather I try it out, see how it is. If I'm really dedicated, I'm convinced. Like how I'm right now, I'm convinced that I'm going to invest my life into it.
Well, I personally think that students should join because it's basically a learning experience and it teaches students to do different things. I remember that I never know how to make bread, and I normally buy bread from Foster's.
Yeah.
I learned how to make bread from Ritz-Carlton.
Exactly.
Especially their mango bread.
Everyone loves the mango bread, and we also learned how to play with chocolate as well. And we have Elf, our little elf that we had this year as well.
And I learned how to make mango bread. Foster never see but my face buying on the bread. So it's actually a learning experience that teaches students how to do stuff that they didn't know to do, and they can then transfer their knowledge and use it in their home.
Yeah, because it's not only cooking you learn. Because with cooking you have to have patience. You have to know how to handle certain things and how to be say it's okay. I'm gonna work this out. So it's not only cooking. You learn leadership skills as well from this program.
Yep.
So, Kaz, I learned that you're the youngest member of the culinary program. How does it feel being a member?
Yes, I am the youngest, and it feels pretty good to be a member of the culinary program because I get tons of learning experiences to make different food that is always delicious.
So what do you enjoy most about the program?
I enjoy the competitions. And I enjoy watching the other chefs doing it, especially to represent Cayman. And I love always getting to be a part of making delicious things, especially.
What's your favorite food? What do you like to cook?
Yeah.
I like to cook desserts mostly.
Any special kind?
I would say key lime pie.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
How about you, Tarek? What's your specialty?
Ackee and saltfish, of course.
He's actually very good at it. Very good at it.
That's my favorite food, actually. Yes,
I thought it would be something more prestigious, like everyone can make ackee and saltfish.
No,
you would be surprised at how much people cannot cook ackee properly.
Some people turn it in porridge, actually.
Yeah, it's like the ackee be soggy and everything. You'd be surprised.
You have to know how to make it the Jamaican style.
So, what do you enjoy most?
About the program?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the learning experience. I get to see, Mohendra and them. Get to trouble them, but different from that, we learn a lot of stuff and we then transfer knowledge.
For me, my most special part of the program is being exposed to different cultures, because we all know Caribbean cuisine, but when you get exposed to different cultures, different way of cooking things, it opens your mind to different ways of approaching things, looking at things. So that's my favorite thing for the program.
And what's your specialty dish?
I like to cook seafood because, for those who don't know, I used to be a pescatarian for 3 years, so I'm in love with seafood.
And one of the things I like about the program is challenging the young people to do different things. During the summer, because we didn't get to go and compete this summer in Barbados, and the morale was kind of low, so it's been on the trip. We did a food sale at government building, and they made a bit of money.
Yeah.
but we made a lot of contacts with a lot of high-ranking government officials. We went into the building and they got to see the young people in action, and the young people got to see people who actually appreciate their cooking.
Yeah.
And then the following week, we did a fundraiser for a lady who lost her house in Honduras to a fire. And we actually learned how to cook Honduras barbecue. So it is another way of us embracing these opportunities and learning new things and helping people at the same time.
So, Angel, how you over here so quiet? I heard you say you wanted to join the culinary program.
Yeah, you want to join, Angel.
Yeah, so tell us, why do you want to join? And
Tarek, will you put me on the spot like that? Well, I enjoy cooking for the fun, not to be dedicated like you guys. But I don't know, it's with cooking, you can be different. You can do your own style, how you want it, and also you try new experience with it, different tastes that you never thought could combine. That's the one thing I like.
Just the creativity behind it.
I heard you said that you're not dedicated, but trust me, see, from once you get in that kitchen, and especially you culinary program, you're gonna become dedicated.
I think that
trust me.
if you try it and you realize that you like it a lot, and when you get into your first competition, we're in the middle. You saw me at the cook-off this year, in the middle, when you say you didn't give up, and when you at the end, and when you plate and everything, when you look at it, you see something, I like this, I like it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into our next music break. Marco?
Here we have Bad 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 by Young Fusion.
Mr. Olia just,
What?
Tell
your business.
Yep. Gotta know. Yeah, I want to say no.
So,
You hear that, Angel? We're not talking about now.
Oh, we're talking about school and I'm like,
we're talking about school.
Hello, Jesus.
So, how has school been going so far for you guys?
Today was our first day at SciFec, our first actual day of classes. It was pretty good.
Tell me all about it.
I had math for the first period. Like, bro, don't do that to me. Like,
I can testify.
I had math and I wanted to
too.
sleep so bad. But it was good because I got to start my creative media class that I'm taking at SciFec. And I'm pretty excited because I want to have a career in broadcast journalism, so that class will really help me. And we had our first assignment and we got to shoot today as well.
Nice.
So today, and I was at SciFec. It was great and whatever, because like I got to meet new teachers, and the way how some teachers introduce themselves, it was very amazing, because usually teacher would be like, oh, just introduce yourself and that's it. But like my math teacher, she made us like talk to her, like go out into like personal information to know her better than like the rest of the teachers. And like she's a person, from what I got today, that she isn't really a person that would be like more of a teaching. She would want us to learn from what we learned from her. So like she would teach, and then she would make us go on the board, and we would have that the rest of the class time to teach the students. So it was amazing how her ways of teaching. And like there was health and social. It was good too, because it showed me that there's more than one way to like help people, not just like doing nursing home and stuff like that. So I'm excited that I'm at SciFec doing these classes.
Nice. So I started UCCI, right? Yes, sir. So my first day of school, I got math. I really don't like math. I used to being taught, like when you go to UCCI, you get lectured. You're not really being taught. So I sit down in my class and expecting for my teacher to like, sorry, wait, introducing and teaching. No. Straight into the lecture. She give one brief, 2-minute introduction straight into the lecture, and all you can do is like drop down notes as fast as you can. In I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a good experience, because basically preparing me for college, because I do want to go to college. So it's preparing me for college, but it's just something new. And especially the time frames, because in high school you're still like a 50-minute class, and we're in UCCI you have an hour and a half to one class, and like it just different. That's the best way to explain it.
SciFec is different. Like the classes, like our periods are like we have like one class for 3 times in 1 hour. Like, so if you had a class at 8:10, you would have that same class to like break time. So it's basically, it's different, but it's more learning time for you than what you would get at a normal high school. So yeah.
Well, for me, I'm actually in my second year, my associates, my final year actually. It's going pretty good so far. We don't really start any lecture yet. It's not like brief introduction on what the course is about and stuff like that. But next week, that we're getting into the nitty-gritty.
Mm-hmm. Just jump right into the work.
Jump right into the work. But I'm actually doing 5 courses, and I'm doing accounting. I never done accounting before. Oh, the subject I forgot was principle of business. Yes, because I did it undecided Miss Allen, so that's why I forgot about it. Yeah, but I only did business, so I don't know nothing about accounting, so I'm looking forward to that class.
So what are you getting your associates in?
Hospitality management, tourism, and applied science.
Nice, I got that too.
You have a next year to go. Yeah.
So Michael, how's school going for you so far?
School has been going well. I got to introduce myself to my new teachers, and they introduced themselves to me. In year 9 it's different, because like year 7 and year 8 you just go into class and then they introduce themselves and then you just write down, and then now all your teachers are like, okay, so this is SBA year, some of you guys are doing CXCs, and then they're like, okay, so you got this, okay, next thing. But before, like, in year 7 and 8, they used to be like, okay, so look at this, and then you get it, and then you say yes or no, and then they say, the people that say no, they just explain it properly for them.
So you're in year 9?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a far way to go, brother.
You're not reaching.
Bro, for me, year 9 was where it started as well. Because I was in the GAP program, the Goal Accelerated program at John Gray. And they made us do English A and B in year 9. And it was like 1 year. And I'm not going to lie, I did not study for English B. But if you do English B, do study because you need to study. Studying is key. But yeah, it started for me. And we didn't have SBAs for English then. So... But yeah, that's where my fun ended in year 9. Like everything stopped then.
So Chloe, how has school been for you?
Yeah, you wasn't getting missed.
Well, it's different now. It's like mainly time to settle down because it's year 10. We have a pile of SBAs, sitting exams early, like you're in accelerated classes. My English teacher wants me to do exams, EDPM. So it's like a lot of pressure and a lot of work. So I have to be able to manage my time wisely. And I'm learning to do that right now along with extracurricular activities, academics, and then also trying to allot time to have fun and plan out stuff for Key Club and like everything else.
So like we have a next student of the year coming.
Yes.
So you did any CSEC subjects before?
Yeah, I did CSEC math in year 8. I got a 1.
Wow.
I did GCSE statistics this year. I got a B. I was 1 mark away from an A.
Wow, congrats.
Thank you.
So Kaz, how was school going for you?
It's been good. Second week of school. Well, nothing exciting has happened.
What year are you in?
I'm in year 7.
Oh, wow.
Oh. How old are you?
11.
Wow.
You look like you're about 5.
Yes. F5, even the right age.
Okay, so thanks for joining us on Youth Flex today. I'm your host, Chloe. Shout out to our guests, Tariq, Kaz Connolly Bacedo, Mr. Jamo, and the rest of the National Youth Culinary Program. Shout out to Radio Cayman for their work on sounding boards. Mr. Wilson Natra, DJ Lynn, and DJ Silver Fox, we see you. Shout out to RJ for the live YouTube feed. Also, special shout out to our Youth Flex crew. Jared on socials, Mo and Marco, our musical directors, Chanel and Angel, our Youth Flex news desk, and the 100+ Flex family all over the globe. Thanks to SIFA for sponsoring the Super Jam. And to you, our listeners, for tuning in every Wednesday from 4 to 5 for Youth Flex, right here on 89.9 FM. Join us again next Wednesday for our season of gratitude. Until next week, this is Chloe McClement letting you know that gratitude is a must. Be thankful and appreciative of everything God has done for you.
And our last music break is I'm Alright by Max Priest featuring Shaggy.
That was mine.